It's time for men's basketball to begin on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Bluefield College looks for their third win in a row, opening up against St. Andrews in their final game before Thanksgiving. Ball is in the air, swatted into the backcourt by Naquan Cousins, and the Rams have it going right to left with Jeremiah Jenkins, Cousins, Kevon Wright, Brandon Shields, and Nick Roberts on the floor. Shields from the left wing, nothing but net to open out. Haley Engel on the call for you here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Bluefield College 4-6, 3-3 in the AAC. St. Andrews 2-4 and 2-3 in the conference. Coming from Laurinburg, North Carolina. Onto the basket, turnaround, roll in good from Myron Williams, the sophomore at 6'6" from Fayetteville, North Carolina. Score is 3-2. Bluefield College up by one, going right to left. Rams with a pretty good win a few days ago against Truett McConnell, 90-81, where they led pretty much the entirety of the entire game as Wright misses on a baseline jumper, rolls out of bounds, and it flies into the court after Roberts tipped it out of bounds on the effort. Sanders to take the ball up with the inbound coming in from Travis Thompson Jr., the freshman from Columbia, South Carolina, helped out by the shooting guard Isaac Clay on the far end. Man down low is Myron Williams, and another man setting up in the near corner is Jamon Bailey. Drive down the lane. It's good off the left hand from Travis Thompson Jr. It's 4-3 St. Andrews. Rams towing the ball up the near sideline. Jeremiah Jenkins flicks it right wing. Naquan Cousins hands it off right and hands it off right back to Brandon Shields. Lob up to Cousins. Long right wing three. Tickles the twine from that far wing. 6-4. Well, that has been the man to watch out for Bluefield all year, the senior from Raleigh, North Carolina, that can jump out of the gym and has also added his ability to really drain threes. New man in, it's Bailey as he toes to the top of the arc. Brandon Shields matches him defensively. Bounce down low to Travis Thompson, lost the ball, loose on the baseline, picked back up, swing in to Myron Williams. Williams lost the ball the right elbow, corrals it back, and flies it from the left hand from about 5 feet away. With the shot clock running down. 18-11 left to go in this first half. Bluefield College up by 2 at 6-4. Jeremiah Jenkins, the junior from Norfolk, Virginia, walking the ball across midcourt and gives to Naquan Cousins. Rams with a couple of threes already. Bounce into the paint and swing out far corner. Jeremiah Jenkins drives inside, bullets a pass. Roberts rises for the baseline jumper, no good from 11 feet. And the rebound goes for Myron Williams of St. Andrews. Making the trip from Laurinburg, North Carolina, not too far away from South Carolina in the Appalachian Division. Drive inside for number 11, Isaac Clay, gives to Travis Thompson. Entry lob, Myron Williams goes up under duress and misses the shot from 3 feet, but a foul called on the effort on Nick Roberts. That'll be the first foul of the ball game, and a shooting foul that brings the 6'6" Myron Williams to the line. Look at the wrist, it's good. Make it a 6-5 game. Bluefield College headed by Richard Morgan, over a decade as the head coach of Bluefield College, going up against Randy Hernandez in his 5th season as the head man in Laurinburg. Williams bends the knees, shoots, and misses. Rebound clapped into the grasp of Naquan Cousins, and the Rams lead by 1. A couple of threes made already. As Kevon Wright sets up right wing, drives inside perimeter, swing out Cousins, thought about the three, instead passes down low. Nick Roberts spins out of the duress in the paint and passes to the top of the arc. Jeremiah Jenkins, 11:20 left to go. Hands off Roberts, long two, top of the key, in and out, no good. Slammed on a rebound attempt by Kevon Wright off of the backboard, and it's rebounded by Sanders, the point guard for St. Andrews. Travis Thompson thought about the long effort on the three. Instead, bounces left block Myron Williams out of a double team, turns around and kisses it off the glass with the right-handed hook shot. Makes it a 1-point lead in favor of St. Andrews. 7-6 the score, 16:55 remaining. Well, Naquan Cousins, he tries to hand it off to Kevon Wright and does. Wright's pass intended for Jenkins, stolen away by Sanders. Left to right he goes, pump fake in the lane and walked. Should have went straight up to the 10, but instead hesitated after Wright came in defensively, and then that gave the ball right back to Bluefield at 7-6. Rams down by 1. Bluefield likes to shoot a lot of threes, and Brandon Shields got red hot in the last game against Truett McConnell. Went 3 of 3 in the first half with 9 points. Maya Jenkins has the ball at the left elbow. Chest pass near corner. Brandon Shields toes the baseline. Swing out left wing three. Jeremiah Jenkins drills the third three of the game for Bluefield College. Make it 9-7 with the Rams lead at 2. Getting back on defense with 16-18 left to go first half. Setting up with a screen on the far end. Here comes a new man at the guard, Isaiah Clay. Hands off back Sanders on a crossover. Returns Clay right wing with 13 on the shot clock. Bounces right block. Travis Thompson returns free throw line. Rising from 15. No good. Myron Williams. Tip around, and on the second try, Travis Thompson gets it to tip into the nylon with his right hand. Ties up the game at 9-9. Bluefield College in a back-and-forth ball game. All threes attempted for Bluefield so far as Naquan Cousins lets fly another three. Misses but fouled in the effort on a late contact by Travis Thompson Jr. So Naquan Cousins takes a trip to the line for 3 shots with 15:44 left to go. Bailey Engel on the call for you here. Glad to have you with us on a game a couple of days before Thanksgiving. Bluefield College basketball will not go home as Cousins misses the first of 3 free throws. Ben Grove checks into the ball game for Bluefield College. Nick Roberts takes a trip to the bench. Second of 3, and it's good. Gives the lead right back to Bluefield College at 10-9. Isaac Clay ready to run back in. Cousins makes one of the 3 after the last one rimmed out. By the way, it was not counted. It's 10-9. Now they put it back on the scoreboard. Meanwhile, back in the backcourt, Ben Grove comes away with a steal and hands off Kevon Wright. Jogs into the left wing for Bluefield College, waits for help, and cross-court passes over to Naquan Cousins in the right wing. Bluefield College setting up around the perimeter with Cousins and Brandon Shields on a pump fake. Goes down the right baseline. Swing out near corner. Jeremiah Jenkins bullets a pass right top of the key. Hands off Cousins. Right wing 3. Drills it home. 13-9. Impeccable ball movement for Bluefield College. It's a 4-point game with 15-10 left to go in the first half. Isaac Clay with the glasses and the number 11 passes to Travis Thompson, who was wide open for a moment. Instead, with a stutter step in, gives it over to Sanders, who swishes a 3 from the left wing for St. Andrews. Makes it a 1-point game at 13-12. Bluefield College up by 1. Back into the front court they go with Ben Grove. Drives in on Myron Williams. Steps it back out to right. Left wing 3. Too hard. Rebounded by Grove at the right elbow. And Bluefield College does not get a fresh 20 off of that after the 3 hit off the right side of the backboard. 8 on the shot clock. Brandon Shields in trouble off of the defense. Passes over Jeremiah Jenkins. Slips up and passes Kevon Wright. Swing it over near corner 3 for Cousins at the buzzer. Hit the rim to avoid the shot clock violation, but it's pulled out of the air by Travis Thompson Jr. Here comes Jamon Bailey. He swishes or misses a 3, from the left wing. 13-12 the score. Bluefield College leading by 1 as Naquan Cousins passes Brandon Shields. He drills a 3 from the far corner. There's a lack of rhythm in this ball game, but Bluefield College does not care. Rams with a 4-point lead. Drive inside Sanders, passes out near corner. Bailey gallops his way inside, returns Sanders, turnaround jumper with about 4 feet in front of him. Makes it back down to a 2-point game at 16-14. So Bluefield moves the ball up right to left. Jeremiah Jenkins camping out in the left wing, hoping for some sort of help. Gets a screen. Ben Grove drives to the free throw line. Floats from a 12 off the back iron. No good. Tipped in the air. Rebounded by Ben Grove. That's his second offensive rebound of the ball game. Under 13.5 left to go in this first half. Kevon Wright spins left elbow, wants help, passes right block. Ben Grove tried to hand it off to Naquan Cousins, and it rolls out of bounds down the baseline. Buzzer sounds, and Joseph Vanderhorst checks in. Travis Thompson Jr. goes out of bounds. Timeout called by Richard Morgan with 13:20 left to go in the first half. Bluefield leads by 2. Welcome back, everyone. Bluefield College leading by 2, 16-14. Here comes Clay down the right side of the lane, and a foul called. He was pushed the entire way there, and it's called on Kevon Wright for Bluefield College. So Isaac Clay fouled. It's only the second foul on Bluefield with 13-14 left in the first half, so an inbounds pass right in front of the bench. Isaac Clay, the guard, standing in at 5'10", passes in near corner, and Myron Williams, stepped out of bounds. So Bluefield College on the tight defense, forcing another turnover. So Jeremiah Jenkins, that point guard that has been at Bluefield for the last 3 seasons, really settled in as a floor commander for the Bluefield College Rams. DeMonte Evans passes top of the key, and Kevon Wright switches a 3 from the top of the circle. Make it 19-14, Bluefield College leads. So back on defense they go with 12:52 left to go in the first half. Isaac Clay with a hard dribble down the lane, kisses off the glass, and it's good. 19-16 the score. Rams only up by 3 now as DeMonte Evans drives up to the top of the arc, pushes up a shot, and banks it home from the right elbow. 21-16. It's a 5-point game now as the Rams get back on defense. Bounce back into the left block, turnaround right hook, no good for Myron Williams, rebounded by DeMonte Evans. So Bluefield College has a new guard in as a knuckleball pass flies into the right wing for Jeremiah Jenkins. Swings it back top of the key. Evans passes left wing for Brandon Shields on a pump fake. Drives inside, hits pass, swiped away by Joseph Vanderhorst. He goes 1-on-3, dribbles behind the back, and draws a foul. Looked like a clean swipe for Jeremiah Jenkins on the ball, but instead, the point guard will get booked for a foul. It'll be the 3rd foul on Bluefield with 12:08 left to go in the first half. Ready for the inbound. It'll be Isaac Clay. They want to get the shot clock correct. They had put it back up to 30, and it's not a reset. It's only a 26. It happened on the initial part of the drive. So Isaac Clay bounces Jamon Bailey, returns up to the left side for Sanders. He swings inside of the elbow and underhands it back to Vanderhorst. Drives to the left block and forces up a jump ball that will keep it with St. Andrews. He got in the middle of a double team with Ben Grove and Brandon Shields. Went up and came back down with the ball. But instead, it'll be an inbounds pass for St. Andrews with 18 seconds on the shot clock. Clay from the left side of the hoop swings it into the backcourt for Sanders, the freshman at 5'11" from Columbia, South Carolina. Clay returns Sanders at the logo with 10 on the shot clock, 11:50 game clock. Sanders camps out in the right wing, 5 of the shot clock. He doesn't know he has to shoot it, lets it fly and misses. Back iron. That's a rebound though for St. Andrews over Peter Muskie. So Muskie gives a fresh 20 and trades it around with Sanders, who flashes up a new offense with 11:30 left to go in the first half. Tries to drive inside on the free throw line, spins, lost the ball, and a foul called on Bluefield. Well, this has been the longest St. Andrews possession. And they called that on Ben Grove. 4th foul on Bluefield. And a couple of shots coming up for Sanders, the freshman. Down by 5. Misses the first free throw, and Bluefield College keeps their 5-point lead at the moment with 11:26 left before halftime. Only 2 days before Thanksgiving, not as many students here, many of them making their way home at the moment. Sanders looks at the rim, shoots, and hits the second free throw. 21-17 the score, a 4-point game. Trent Dunn into the ball game for the first time, jogs it, and has a one-arm pass up to Naquan Cousins at the logo, gives it right back to the point guard. Bluefield College really stressing the 3 early on, very much a part of their offensive identity. As DeMonte Evans drives down the baseline, pull up, long 2, good. 23-17, DeMonte Evans. That was a very athletic move, and Bluefield College now has a 6-point lead because of it. Clay sets up right wing and gets off of the defense near the logo. Runs back downside and passes out to the corner. Air ball on a long 2, tracked down by Vanderhorst, who passed it out of bounds. It was actually hit by a Bluefield College Ram in the process. It took a bounce off of the official. 10:46 left to go in the game. 11 seconds. Make that 13 seconds left on the shot clock for St. Andrews. Travis Clay swings it near the logo Sanders. Dribbles down towards the right wing with 9 on the shot clock. Trent Dunn in his face, hands off Clay. Right wing with 5 seconds, passes off to Clay, and rather that's Sanders who misses a corner 3. Rebound snared in by Naquan Cousins. So Bluefield College with a 6-point lead. Trent Dunn galloping up the floor. Overhead pass into the near corner. DeMonte Evans off a pump fake, misses the 3, and it's rebounded by Vanderhorst for St. Andrews, going back left to right in the blue jerseys with 10:18 left to play in the first half. Sanders on a right wing drive, missed the pass, and it's stolen away by Evans. One arm pass up to Naquan Cousins, drives in, and it's tipped out of bounds off of the hands of Clay. So he's trying to bring the house down with another dunk, but instead it'll be an inbounds pass with 25 seconds on the shot clock, 10:06 game clock, first half. Rams all line up in their inbounds pass right at the free throw line. Wes Ayers into the ball game now. Chucks it near the backcourt for DeMonte Evans. Passes Cousins, returns Trent Dunn. Back up top to Evans. Passes right wing 3 on the way. Wes Ayers. I believe St. Andrews got a hand on it. Travis Clay brings the ball back inbounds for St. Andrews. 9:50 left to go in the first half. St. Andrews down by 6. Joseph Vanderhorst on the right wing, Naquan Cousins in his face, and a chest pass into the left wing for Ahmed Gustave. Gustave lobs it in left block for Vanderhorst. Overheads it past Myron Williams, who thought about the 3, and instead hands it off back to Gustave. 6 on the shot clock. Gustave spins free throw line, bullets it down low. Myron Williams hands it back off. 3 on the way from Clay at the buzzer. Back iron, no good. Ben Grove brings home the rebound. Great defensive effort there for Bluefield, forcing them to use the entire shot clock. Meanwhile, Evans left wing 3. Off the back iron, no good. Wes Ayers commits a foul on the rebounding effort. Draped over the back of Ahmed Gustave, the junior from San Juan, Puerto Rico. And with 9:15, the buzzer sounds to bring in a new sub for St. Andrews as they trail 23-17 here at the Dome in Bluefield, Virginia. St. Andrews 2-4, 2-3 in the conference. Rams at 4-6. They're trying to win their 3rd game in a row after beating both Kentucky Christian and Truett McConnell in consecutive games. Vanderhorst, the forward, has it at the top of the circle for St. Andrews as he walks it near the left elbow. Passes out near corner Gustave. Gustave rather on the far corner, drives in on the left side and spins to draw a foul. It's a foul on Naquan Cousins. Gustave a bit shaken up after the foul. And the line for 2. 23-17 the score, is 6-point game. Well, the Puerto Rico native eyes the rim. Shoots and misses off the back iron, bouncing off to the left. So another break for Bluefield. Nick Roberts returns into the game for Ben Grove. And Grove, not always a big offensive presence, but an aggressive rebounder. The Atlanta native goes to the bench. We'll see the second free throw from Ahmed Gustave. Bends the knees, flicks the wrist, and misses both of them. Naquan Cousins brings the rebound down and kicks it out of bounds, but apparently it went off of Travis Thompson, who just re-entered the game for St. Andrews. Well, Bluefield College getting the benefit after the guard missed both of those free throws. A 23-17 ball game. Trent Dunn has a sideways pass to Naquan Cousins near the St. Andrews bench. Hands it off Wes Ayers, who's attempted a 3 in this game. Richard Morgan coming off of the bench to command a new offense with 13 on the shot clock, 8.5 game clock. Wes Ayers in the near corner, a couple of pump fakes, lobs it inside. Nick Roberts turnaround mid-range, off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Travis Thompson, still a 6-point game at 23-17. Isaac Clay jogs into the right wing with Trent Dunn in his face, and Clay calls for a new offense as well. Trent Dunn bringing the physicality on defense as Clay spins at the right wing, drives inside the perimeter, backs his way out, one arm pass to Gustave, off the glass from the right, blocking in. 23-19. Bluefield, it's been a while since they scored a basket as DeMonte Evans gets into a trap at the midcourt, and a walk. Richard Morgan wanted a timeout. Didn't get the timeout, though. 23-19, got right into that trap, and that is exactly what Randy Hernandez wanted for St. Andrews. Tough man-to-man defense for Bluefield College as Trent Dunn is on Isaac Clay right now. Tries to get off of the screen, goes back with a switch. Clay returns it onto the near side, Vanderhorst. Bullets a pass far corner for Ahmed Gustave. Shooting guard in is Peter Muskie as Muskie gives it back to Vanderhorst in the left wing. On a pump fake, goes inside with 10 seconds in, passes out of bounds. And as the shot clock was running down, Travis Thompson was not ready for that absolute four-seam fastball of a pass, and neither was the official as it hit him. New man in for Bluefield, it's Paris Stevens, junior from Gastonia, North Carolina, with 7.5 minutes left to go. The first half, Bluefield with a 4-point lead. Wes Ayers sets up right in front of that St. Andrews bench, got out of the trap, and lobs it onto the far sideline, Naquan Cousins. Cousins has it back, returns Wes Ayers, near corner three, on the way, nothing but net. 26-19, it's a 7-point game as Wes Ayers reinvigorates the 3-point game for Bluefield College. 7:08 to play. Isaac Clay into the near side. Trent Dunn still on him. Chest pass for Muskie. He lets it fly in a far corner three. No good. Tipped and rebounded by Ahmed Gustave. Hands it back off in the paint for Travis Thompson. Muscles up a shot. No good. Rebounded by Muskie. Lost the ball, and Trent Dunn came away with it. Bluefield going 3-on-2. Dunn stumbles in the lane. Layup no good. And it's rocked back in on the dunk rebound by Wes Ayers. I gotta believe that's the first time that has happened in a game, at least here at the Dome, for Wes Ayers in a big-time dunk. Forces St. Andrews to call a timeout. 6:34 left to play first half. Rams up by 9. Welcome back, everyone. A big dunk from Wes Ayers puts Bluefield up by 9. It is now 28-19 with 6:34 left to go in the first half. Sanders back with it for this team from Laurinburg, North Carolina. Bluefield College with a recent defensive stance on these last couple of possessions as Myron Williams chucks up a prayer with a right hand, no good on the hook shot, and it's rebounded by the guard Stevens, trying to push the floor, underhands it back to Wes Ayers, puts it on the deck, shoots up a three, no good, bounces onto the far corner, and goes into that empty student section. 28-19 stays the score. Wes Ayers starting to feel it a little bit for Bluefield College, and who can blame him? That was a huge dunk. It's 6:05 to play first half. Bluefield has led for the entirety of this ball game, it seems, and an offensive foul called on a moving screen. So 28-19, Bluefield College still with that lead as Travis Thompson goes out of bounds on the sideline. Subbed in Joseph Vanderhorst, the senior from Fayetteville. Back into the hands of Paris Stevens for Bluefield College. Bounces right block, Nick Roberts. Couple of elbow pump fakes, drives inside, tries to hook up a shot, got into trouble and lost the ball. Vanderhorst on Wes Ayers, drives, shoots, and misses the layup. Tipped in the air by Sanders and snatched away. Naquan Cousins for Bluefield. Right to left go the Rams. Trent Dunn to the far corner, lost the ball, hands it back off Wes Ayers. Passes top of the key. Naquan Cousins tickles the twine on a three, and the lead is double digits for Bluefield College. 31-19, 12 points the differential. With 5:24 to play, largest lead of the ball game for Bluefield College. Med Gustave, right wing pump fake, dribbles his way inside, misses the three-footer off the side of the rim, no good, and it's still loose. Wes Ayers to the floor to get the ball and calls a timeout. Richard Morgan gets it back into his own team's possession, 5:10 with that timeout left to go in this game, 31-19, and Bluefield with their largest lead on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Welcome back. Bluefield College 31-19. They lead by 12 with 5:05 left to play in the first half. As they go right to left across midcourt, Trent Dunn overheads a pass Stevens right wing as a new man on him as Marte Sembley checks into the ball game for the first time. Trent Dunn lobs at free throw line. Naquan Cousins spins to the right, gallops up for a shot, missed but foul. So the senior from Raleigh back to the line. He's 1 of 3 from the line. He was fouled on a 3 earlier on in his first half and only made 1 in that trip. Now he'll have 2 shots with 4:50 left to go in the first. Number 1 shoots and spins it home, 32-19. Cousins looking at the basketball in the blue Adidas shoes, bends the knees, shoots, and this time it's a better trip than the last time to the charity stripe. 33-19 after he hits both of them. Trent Dunn pressuring the pass across midcourt, tipped it loose. Naquan Cousins bounces Stevens, gallops in the lane, hooks up a shot with the right hand. Wasn't pretty, but it counts the same. 35-19, Bluefield leads. Bluefield defensively really getting into their own here. Up by almost 20 at this point, a 16-point lead. Sanders backs up near the NAIA logo on the far side. Lost the ball again, picked it back up, hands it back off. Jamon Bailey in the right wing in trouble, passes on the free throw line, in and out, no good on the shot from Myron Williams, and it's rebounded by Ben Grove. With 4:11 left, Bluefield College leads 35-19. Trent Dunn with a lob up to Naquan Cousins. Every Ram just kind of reversing out right near the perimeter. Onto the far corner now. Trent Dunn got into trouble, passes back out Ben Grove, and returns to his point guard with 11 on the shot clock. Trent Dunn dribbles top of the key. Dunn swings out near corner. Stevens rises for the triple. No good on the first bounce, and nearly got the roll as Vanderhorst jumped down with the rebound and fouled in the process. It'll go on Naquan Cousins' 7th foul, and we will see a 1-and-1 now from Vanderhorst. So Vanderhorst goes to the line, the senior wearing number 4. First of 2 is good. So now 35-20 the score. Bluefield leading by 15. Final shot of the 1-and-1. This has ended a sizable run for the Rams. Vanderhorst too short on the second, and it's rebounded by Damari Sexton, who comes into the game for the first time. Spins up a long pass to Parrish Stevens into the right wing. Stevens gives to Jeremiah Jenkins, who's recently re-entered with 3:35 left to play in the first half. He's trying to set up a screen, instead dribbles into a three, misses off of the backboard, no good after the ball hit the front rim. Here's Isaac Clay, back as the point guard for St. Andrews on a shimmy shake move. Underhands back to Jamon Bailey. Jamon Bailey shuffles it into the near corner. Clay's three, no good. Rebounded by Vanderhorst for St. Andrews. Down to the floor goes Ben Grove, forces a tie-up. And possession arrow points the way of the Bluefield College Rams, going back right to left with 3:13 left to go in the first. Bailey Engel on the call for you here. Once again, the little kids that usually have the mops are not here, and the mop has now broken. So the handle comes off of the circle at the bottom, and Ben Grove not only getting all the rebounds today, but making sure that the floor is clear of perspiration. That's a do-it-all player for Bluefield College. Damari Sexton passes Stevens into the backcourt. 3:10 left to go in the first half. Bluefield College leading by 15. Ari Sexton, wearing number 5, set up on Vanderhorst, dribbles to the free throw line and gives a chest pass to Stevens in the right wing. Stevens underhands to Monte Evans, who drives inside, floats from 11, back iron no good, tipped in the air and rebounded by Vanderhorst. 10:50 left to play. 35-20. St. Andrews back with the ball. Jamon Bailey lets it fly from 3 and misses from the near corner. Monte Evans back with the ball. Another guard for Bluefield that has it. And Jeremiah Jenkins commands the offense with a one-arm pass into the right wing. Stevens hands off Evans, top of the circle, drives on the right side of the pavement on the paint, and hands it off Sexton. Sexton pivots a pass on the logo for Jeremiah Jenkins, who jumps, hands it off for Sexton, long 2, off the left side of the rim and bounces into the corner. Bluefield, not a lot of size on the floor right now. Everyone except for Ben Grove is essentially a guard, so they're trying to get it done from the perimeter. Letting it roll now up the floor. Sanders picks it up to resume the clock at 2:20. Into the near wing, it's Isaac Clay, drives in on Stevens, picks it back up and passes over to Williams. Williams returns Bailey, and that was a great 3 from the right wing to get them back into it. It's 35-23, 12-point lead for Bluefield College. 2 minutes, plenty of time to shift the momentum over to St. Andrews before halftime. Maya Jenkins with a hard pass, far corner, Stevens. Stevens returns top of the arc. Back for Jamonte Evans. Jamonte Evans pass to Jenkins. Jenkins with a couple of cutting moves. Jumps for a 3, misses, and a rebound by Vanderhorst, who is cleaning it up down low for St. Andrews with 1:45 left in the first half. Isaac Clay dribbles behind his back, cuts back down the left baseline, bounces and blocked. Myron Williams rejected by Ben Grove. Rams in transition. Hard bounce down low. Damari Sexton fouled, and now he goes to the line. Oh, boy, Bluefield can move quickly in transition. That is just the 4th foul on St. Andrews with 1:33 left. We're still in the first half. 2 shots coming up for Damari Sexton. Shoots and hits that first free throw. 36-23, a couple of Rams jogging back in. Jenkins leaves. Trent Dunn and Kevon Wright into the game as Stevens also joins Jenkins. Whistle blows. Brandon Shields runs in for Ben Grove. So it's pretty much a brand new platoon on the floor right now with Damonte Evans and Damari Sexton remaining in the ball game. Both free throws good for Damari Sexton. 37-23, 14-point deficit for St. Andrews with 1:28 left to go in the half. Bluefield College has played smart defense throughout this game. St. Andrews has crept back in at times. As that pass sails over the baseline, Sanders was trying to lob it down to Myron Williams, and the ball sailed over the baseline out of bounds with 1:19 left before half. Trent Dunn to jog the ball across the logo for Bluefield College. He passes right wing Evans, swings it down low. Sexton inside out far corner. Kevon Wright misses the 3. Rebounded by Sexton. Fresh 20 on the shot clock. 1:03 left to go in the first half. Trent Dunn telling his players to get inside of the perimeter as Damonte Evans camps out outside. Euro step, drive on the paint, shoots from 6 and misses. 37-23, 57 seconds, turns to 48, with a 14-point lead as Jamon Bailey shoots from 3, left wing, no good. Loose ball corralled by Evans. Evans is Sprints the ball across midcourt, puts on the brakes, and lobs it onto the far sideline. Trent Dunn to try to slow it down. Shot clock still on as Bluefield College has the ball with 30 seconds left to go. Trent Dunn left with it under and then picked it back up to pass to Damari Sexton at the top of the key. Euro step, passes outside, but before that, the shot will not count as Sexton draws the charge and, well, I should say commits the charge. It's the 8th foul, but an offensive foul that gives the ball right back to St. Andrews. 14-point lead, Bluefield College. Shot clock now off with 23.7 seconds left to go. Isaac Clay taking his time, trying to walk this one out. Gets a new call from Randy Hernandez, the head coach of St. Andrews. Now down to 11 seconds. Sanders passes Clay, trades it around. Sanders back with it, top of the circle. Tries his luck inside. Picked away by Damari Sexton. 3 seconds left. DeMonte Evans down the floor, shoots at the buzzer, and absolutely packed by Vanderhorst. But that will do it for the first half. Bluefield College leads by 14 here at the Dome in the final game before Thanksgiving. Ready to begin the second half. Bluefield College leading 37-23 here against St. Andrews, eyeing their third win in a row. St. Andrews goes right to left to start it out. Travis Thompson lays it up and misses. Nyquan Cousins claps in another rebound for Bluefield College, leading all scorers with 12 points on the floor right now. And for Nyquan Cousins, that was his fourth rebound of the ball game. Jeremiah Jenkins passes right wing, Kevon right. It's the same starting lineup for Bluefield to start out the second half. Brandon Shields passes near corner right, drives inside the perimeter, shoots from 13 and misses from the right side. Rebounded by Sanders. Starting point guard for St. Andrews sets up in the left wing, spins it top of the key for the forward Travis Thompson, hands it off Jamon Bailey, right wing. 14-18, make it 19-15 left to go in the game with the clock messed up on top of the scoreboard, the backboard. As that shot is missed from Myron Williams on the baseline. Backwards pass from Nyquan Cousins, getting a bit crafty there as Jeremiah Jenkins takes the ball across the floor. 19 minutes left to go in this game. Bluefield College up by 14. Brandon Shields swings it down low. Nick Roberts on a pump fake. Mid-range has been there all year for Nick Roberts as he drills another. 39-23. Bluefield up by 16 now. 18:45 in this game. Bounce in the left wing, Travis Clay. Rams have just played a solid game plan defensively all day as Clay misses the 15-footer. Offensive rebound, Myron Williams muscles up a miss. Rebounded by Travis Thompson. Returns it back out, right wing three. Tickles the twine for Jamon Bailey. 39-26, 13-point game now. Rams have to move the floor up with Nyquan Cousins going on the baseline, shuffling in front of the cheerleaders, going left to right in the white jerseys. Well, that crowd we had for the women's game has since dwindled as the night gets a little bit later. Bluefield College leading by a good amount, though, as Jeremiah Jenkins misses. Nyquan Cousins couldn't get the rebound, and it's ranged out by Sanders on the near sideline. 18 minutes left to play. Sanders dribbles inside, returns it back out. One arm pass Thompson. Around the arc they go. Here's Travis Clay. Top of the arc, long two. Hit as he went up, and Bluefield College gets the ball back on the air ball. Jeremiah Jenkins, been a confident point guard, has Richard Morgan calling out for a brand new offense. 39-26, Brandon Shields, and the right wing with Jamon Bailey D'ing him up. Passes left wing, Jeremiah Jenkins. Jenkins has the ball overhead, swings it onto the free throw line. Nyquan Cousins dribbles inside, went with a hard dribble, missed his own layup, and gets it back on the second try. 41-26, Bluefield College up by 15 points with Nyquan Cousins. When he's taking those high bouncy dribbles in the paint, it's going to be a tough one for the defense as Jamon Bailey goes down the baseline, underhands Travis Thompson onto that right wing. He takes a hard dribble himself and misses the left-handed layup as he went inside of the paint. Jeremiah Jenkins left to right for Bluefield College, going with 17 minutes left. Jenkins, lane opened up, and Bluefield College has another layup, 43-26. They're starting to run away with it here as Travis Clay dribbles left baseline, underhands Travis Thompson. He pumps up his shot, rims around, and tickles the twine to make it 43-28. Bluefield College still with a sizable lead. Brandon Shields trying to get the ball across the baseline, and he took 5 seconds. So Brandon Shields was going to take it out, and it's a delay of game warning on Jamon Bailey instead of a 5-second warning on Bluefield College. Here's Nyquan Cousins, and a foul called before. Got the pass off. And it goes on Sanders. Defensively locked up with Jeremiah Jenkins. Here's DeMonte Evans into the game for the first time in the second half. Evans has on a high dribble at the midpoint line of this entire court. Underhands Nick Roberts into the corner. Roberts with a bit of an open lane. He pulls up from 17, misses off the right side of the rim, poked in the air, and now goes back to St. Andrews after Vanderhorst watched it go. Bluefield College with a big lead at 15 points. Here's Sanders in the right wing, swings top of the key. Travis Clay decides why not on a three, rims out, rebound Nick Roberts with 16:06 left to go in the ball game. Bluefield College with a commanding lead as Jeremiah Jenkins shuffles into the left wing near the elbow, underhands Nick Roberts, shoots number the free throw line, no good. And the sloppy basketball continues on both sides as Sanders outlets it up. Nick Roberts almost stole it. Myron Williams with it back and flicks it over to Sanders. Sanders back, thought about the three instead, pumped it back to his big man and resets the offense with 15:40 on the game clock. Lob over to the right wing, Jamon Bailey. Brandon Shields on him defensively. Vanderhorst feeds Sanders, drives inside, kicked it off of his own knee. And Bluefield College has it back, 43-28. Naquan Cousins for Bluefield. And pass the ball in. 15:33 left to go. He gives it to Jeremiah Jenkins. As Jenkins tries to maneuver his way through this man-to-man defense of St. Andrews. Jenkins one-arms it to Evans, left wing. Naquan Cousins sets up a screen. Evans as he dribbles near the free throw line, straight down the lane, and another foul called. So the foul called on the new man in, and Daryl McCaster. We have yet to see him in this game, and comes in and commits a foul. Second foul on St. Andrews, 15-17 left on the game clock, 20 on the shot clock. Spin into the far corner, Brandon Shields backpedaled as he got it, passes left wing, Evans returns near corner, Jeremiah Jenkins off a dribble, step back three. Too short, Naquan Cousins nearly had the one-handed dunk, and he gets his own rebound and sticks the ball back in with a foul. 45-28 with a free throw coming up. Tried for the posterizing dunk there and got the and one on the second try. It's one shot for Naquan Cousins. The only Ram in double figures for Bluefield. 45-28. 17-point lead. Senior shoots. Now it's an 18-point game. Perfect free throw, 46-28. Nick Roberts walks off. Wes Ayers back into the game, who had that big dunk in the first half. Rams looking for their third win in a row and looking good so far in the second half with 15 minutes left to play. Travis Thompson mugged as he went into the paint. Jeremiah Jenkins outnumbered 1-on-3, doesn't settle down. Underhands Naquan Cousins, lets it fly from three. No good, and rebounded down low by Cameron Manuel. Also into the game for the first time. Here comes Gustave, and he draws the charge. Naquan Cousins, that is, who stood so Stonewall-like right in the paint and took the charge to get Bluefield the ball right back. Also got to think that Gustave might have walked. Think about 4 steps. Mari Sexton back into the ball game. Bounces in Jeremiah Jenkins, 14:44 game clock. 4 fouls all on St. Andrews so far in the second half. Couple of crossover dribbles. Here's Jeremiah Jenkins, spins it past left wing Wes Ayers. Ayers passes top of the arc. Evans dribbles inside out, far corner three. Brandon Shields, nothing but net. 49-28, largest lead of the game for Bluefield College at 21. Gustave dribbles in front of his head coach, Randy Hernandez, does not call a timeout. Bluefield College has ran away from in this one in the second half as Muskie lost the ball under the basket, tipped out of bounds off the hands of Manuel. Bluefield College ball. 49-28. Maya Jenkins matched up with the other number 2 on the floor as he crossovers left to right on Ahmed Gustave. Spins a pass near wing. DeMonte Evans returns left wing Jeremiah Jenkins and walked. 13:58. Tried to sell a head fake there, and instead it's a travel. 7 minutes, 2 seconds elapsed in this second half. 49-28 the score. All Bluefield College. Hard pass down low, missed by Manuel. Wes Ayers pulled away the rebound. He's in a triple team right now and draws a foul from Muskie. Well, that's already the 5th foul on St. Andrews. Rams won't go to the line. Ready for the inbounds pass from Wes Ayers. He'll camp out right in front of Richard Morgan's sideline. Wes Ayers lobs it into Evans. Near corner three. Good! Timeout called by St. Andrews. They need a big one, 52-28. Bluefield College. Well, hold on now. It seemed like a timeout. The officials wanted to make sure of something. I don't think the clock ever started. Now they run it down to 13:39. Rams with a 14, make it a 24-point lead. New point guard in for St. Andrews. Marte Simbly. Gustave lobs free throw line. Manuel returns Simbly. Right wing three. Back iron, no good. Rebounded by Sexton. As he ranges out onto the far sideline. High dribbles and passes back Jeremiah Jenkins. Jenkins matched up with Gustave. 13-18 to go. Jenkins one arms a pass. Shields shoots another three. Hard back iron miss, but straight to Jeremiah Jenkins with a fresh 20 on the shot clock. 13:08 left to play in the ball game. Now a pass to DeMonte Evans. Evans fastballs in the near corner to Mari Sexton. Sexton forced out of bounds by Travis Thompson, and Bluefield has an inbounds situation with 12:59 left to go and a 9-second shot clock. Mari Sexton spins it into the backcourt. Bluefield College with 7 seconds on the shot clock. Gets a screen. Jeremiah Jenkins dribbles down the lane, shoots a layup, no good, but fouled. Yeah, 3 seconds on the shot clock when that happened. Now a trip to the line for the 7'5" native. Two free throws for number 2. Shoots and gets the roll after it hit the front of the rim. The ball goes through the basket. 53-28. Brand new offense he's calling out as he goes right back to the free throw line. Wes Ayers and Brandon Shields get back on defense. Both free throws good for Jeremiah Jenkins. Over an 80% free throw shooter last year. 54-28. Ball is tipped and picked away. Jeremiah Jenkins down the lane, lobs it up. Sexton wasn't ready. I think they wanted an alley-oop. Either way, it's a charge as Gustave was launched across the baseline. First foul of the half called on Bluefield. For reference, there are 6 on St. Andrews. Stops the clock at 12:44. Ben Grove checks in. Andrew Metcalf to inbound for St. Andrews. Now he goes to the right of the basket with 12:44. Back with it, Isaac Clay. Clay sets up a pass. Metcalf bounces back to Clay, top of the arc. Goes to the left elbow, off the screen, and swishes from 15 feet out. 54-30, back to a 24-point game. Bluefield College with a big lead as DeMonte Evans meanders his way on a pass down low to Ben Grove and walked. 24-point lead. Rams could really use another win on their way trying to get back to 500. They can hold out this one. They'll be one game below 500. And they would be over 500 in the AAC. 12:05 remaining. Clay passes right wing over to the new shooter in Daryl McCaster. He misses. Rebound Metcalf. Left-handed layup. No good. A couple of bounces. Back down for McAllister. He shoots. No good. And it's rebounded by Jeremiah Jenkins. Rams with the ball back, going left to right. Here comes Jenkins on a crossover dribble. Rises for three and misses. Rebounded by Vanderhorst. Bluefield does have a little bit of a cushion, but they don't want to get too comfortable. 11:35 left. McCaster passes left wing. Isaac Clay rises for three. In and out, no good. Jeremiah Jenkins moving down the floor. Rams going 3-on-3. Numbers coming back. Wes Ayers wide open. Right corner three. Rims in. 57-30. Another three for Wes Ayers. Bluefield College with a 27-point lead over their foe from Laurinburg, North Carolina. This has been a complete game for Bluefield College as Isaac Clay takes a hard jump stop in the lane and rolls it home to make it 57-32. Really, everyone has been producing. Every leading scorer that's not even on the floor, and Naquan Cousins. Wanted a shove. DeMonte Evans drives inside, and a foul called on St. Andrews. Seventh foul, so a 1-and-1 situation for DeMonte Evans. Trent Dunn walks in. First of a 1-and-1 coming up. He shoots and scores on the first. 58-32. 26-point lead for the Rams. Haven't gotten to 30 yet. It's both free throws. 59-32. 27-point lead for Bluefield College. Bounce into the elbow. Vanderhorst swings it out McCaster and passes left wing Isaac Clay, who's displayed pretty good ball handling all day. As Byron Williams rises from 17 on a long two. He missed. Rebounded, and Metcalf stole it away from Evans to lay it back up with a left hand. It's at 59-34. Rams moving the ball left to right. Here comes Trent Dunn with a handoff. Wes Ayers. A couple of reverse handoffs as Evans rises for three. Misses, but he's fouled, so he'll go to the line for three more. Evans misses the first free throw of three. 10:20 left to go in the ball game. Bluefield enjoying this lead now. Bleak game, everybody's getting in on it. It's the second, 60-34. And takes 2 of 3 on that trip to the line. Kevon Wright into the ball game. Monte Evans goes out. Rams want to practice this full court man-to-man and go on a press now to trap McCaster, and fouled as he dribbled his way out of the double team. So it's a block on Bluefield. Isaac Clay in the backcourt for Bluefield. On defense, it's Trent Dunn against Isaac Clay. 10:10 left to play. Clay in the left wing with an elbow out, drives to the top of the key, spins his way down low, shoots off the glass and in. Well, there's no foul called. Richard Morgan 1-and-1, 61-36 the score. 25-point lead for Bluefield as Wes Ayers gallops his way top of the key, swings at Kevon Wright, drives left baseline, goes up for two and fouled. 9:49 left in the ball game. Wright shoots his first and misses. 61-36. Bluefield going left to right. New player jogging in. And Cameron Manuel. Wright shoots again and misses both. Rebounded out of the air by McCaster. McCaster swings it off of Kevon Wright. Drives inside the paint and chucked up a prayer and was fouled. This is the rhythm this game has gone into. St. Andrews with 9 fouls. Bluefield College, that's their third. And it's a shooting foul with 9:42 left. This is the first. Missed them both. Looking for the rebound. Ben Grove and Damari Sexton should call same team. Bluefield College gets it back. Trent Dunn jogs into the left wing. Passes tipped out of bounds near the Bluefield sideline. Stays with them. Wes Ayers at midcourt. The underhand Trent Dunn is getting some valuable reps. The sophomore from Raleigh. Passes Brandon Shields, who swings over to the right wing to Mari Sexton, the new Bluefield College Ram. Richard Morgan spoke very highly of him, but he's picked away there. Isaac Clay, 3-on-1, go the Knights, drives inside, pumps a layup. It's good with the foul. 61-38. Only one rebounder down low for St. Andrews. It's McCaster. And completes the old-fashioned three-point play. 61-39 the score. 9:09 remaining. Maya Jenkins one-arms a pass. Wes Sayers near the top of the arc. Puts it back on a left-handed dribble and underhand Shields. Shields gives Sexton. Passes left wing. Tipped out of bounds. Maya Jenkins just whiffed the pass and it went off of him. So on the far sideline, back into the hands of St. Andrews. 8:55 left to play. Far wing, Clay cuts inside, floats it up, and he'll go to the line again. Clay flicks the wrist on the first of two. It's good. 61-40. .8:45 to play. Clay, his second, nothing but net. Well, Isaac Clay has certainly heated up in the last couple of minutes. Rams have cooled off. 8:40, they nearly led by 30. It's back down to a 20-point game. Iquan Cousins, right wing, on a left-handed dribble, gives back Evans. Evans, step back, long two, right side, back iron, no good, and it's rebounded by Vanderhorst. Right to left goes SAU, trying to come back here as Isaac Clay on a couple of step backs, launches a long three. It's the back iron hard, but it's rebounded by Metcalf. Underhands back Clay, dribbles down the left baseline, floats, and it's another shot from 11 feet. 61-43, Richard Morgan calls a timeout, and the Rams lead by 18 with 8:10 left to go. Welcome back, everyone. Jeremiah Jenkins able to dribble the ball up for Bluefield College. Rams lead has been cut down to 18. Richard Morgan criticizing Devontae Evans' choice to go for his step-back long two on that last possession. Rams will try to settle it down here. Entry lob, left block, Ben Grove back on him as he pump fakes with a right-handed shot. No good. It went out of bounds. And it's actually a foul on Devontae Evans. Rams are racking up the fouls in the last 3 minutes. They are not scoring. Back on the floor goes St. Andrews. Down by 18, Isaac Clay has been the primary scorer. Doesn't really pass much on these drives in, and he lays it up, misses it. Naquan Cousins pulled it down. Richard Morgan said they can't guard us when they go to the rim. See if they try to do that here. Maya Jenkins on a slow dribble, 7:25 remaining in the half. Now walking it out with 15 seconds remaining in this first half. Right wing Brandon Shields spins top of the arc. Evans overheads Jeremiah Jenkins. Baseline drive on the left side, lays it up, and it goes off the side of the backboard. And it is a foul. Jeremiah Jenkins said, I'm about to say. So Jenkins looks at the rim, shoots, and he's a very good free throw shooter. 62-43, back to a 19-point lead for the Rams as Evans checks out. Nick Roberts back in. And both go for Jeremiah Jenkins. 63-43, back to a 20-point lead for Bluefield College. And they go into the right side. Passes Isaac Clay with a head fake. He rises for three. Nothing but net again. He is having one heck of a ball game. 63-46. Rams move the ball up the floor. Wes Ayers underhands Brandon Shields. Far corner three. Back iron no good. And another foul. There it goes on Nick Roberts. And they call it a defensive foul because it was a rebound on St. Andrews. So he'll go to the line for a 1-and-1. Cameron Manuel, the man to do it. First of the 1-and-1 is missed, tipped out loose on the far sideline. Jeremiah Jenkins ranges it into his possession. High dribbled it through his legs on a pass. Nick Roberts pulls up left elbow, nothing but net. That's money for Nick Roberts. 63-46 turns to 65-46. Back to a 19-point lead for Bluefield College. 6:22 left to go. As Metcalf bounces top of the arc, Isaac Clay swings it on the free throw line. Back over on the right side from McCaster off of the feet from Vanderhorst. Three is good, 65-49. Well, it is not impossible for St. Andrews, but the Rams looking good, 65-49, 6:12 left to go. Naquan Cousins feeds into Jeremiah Jenkins with 6:10 left to go in this game. Bluefield College with a sizable lead at 16 points. But Isaac Clay has made it a bit more interesting for St. Andrews as Wes Ayers turns around, feeds Brandon Shields, floats, and misses the easy jumper. As it rolls away, it's picked away by Isaac Clay. I'm going to bet he's going to shoot this. And I am right, he made the layup. You can expect him not to pass. 65-51 the score. It's a 14-point game. Here's Jeremiah Jenkins, dribbles it straight into the body of Manuel. No foul called. Goes out of bounds. Bluefield College gets the ball back. Shot clock is at 21, 5:39 left to go. We'll start the offense. A swing and pass right wing, Jeremiah Jenkins matched up on Isaac Clay. Jenkins underhands it back to Wes Sayers, returns Jenkins right wing. Wants someone to set up a screen for him instead. Jenkins feeds far corner. Nick Roberts steps into a long two, doesn't get the bounce, no good, rolls out of bounds, and a foul called. Another foul called on Nick Roberts on the rebounding effort. And this is going to be a 1-and-1. 8th foul. 5:23 left. And the way this pace is going, it will be 11:30 by the time we're out of here. Andrew Metcalf shoots and misses on the front end of a 1-and-1. 14-point lead for Bluefield College. They have nearly led by 30. Isaac Clay has almost single-handedly brought them back into it. Nick Roberts sets up a Jenkins screen, no roll on the pick. Jenkins wants a new start on that one. As Wes Sayers jogged down the baseline, setting up on the far side. Wes Sayers ready for three. Misses on the far corner. Metcalf hits the deck hard. Naquan Cousins came in. Took his feet out from under him, and Cousins was just going for the rebound. It was just unfortunate the way Metcalf came down, and you bet it's a foul. It's a 1-and-1. Andrew Metcalf, the freshman from Charlotte, North Carolina. Well, with these free throws, that can bring them back into it. It's a 1-and-1 for Metcalf. It's the first, 65-52. Nick Roberts runs out. Damari Sexton in. Metcalf shoots again, misses front rim, rebounded by Wes Ayers. So it's a 13-point game. 4:50 left to play. Here's Jeremiah Jenkins matched up with Isaac Clay. Far wing, Damari Sexton. Puts it back on the deck, underhands Wes Ayers. Bluefield needs a shot so badly. Mangrove on the left block, turns around, shoots, and misses, but a foul. 4:36 left to go. 19 fouls in the second half. I don't think either team got to the bonus in the first. I could be wrong. And Grove, nothing but net on that first free throw. 66-52 the score. 4:36 left to go in the game. Missed the second. Jeremiah Jenkins, offensive rebound. A fresh 20 on the shot clock for Bluefield. 4:30 left to go. Here's Jeremiah Jenkins. Underhands it back to Wes Ayers after retreated out of the paint. 8 on the shot clock now. Devontae Evans wants someone to go in. 5-second shot clock. Jeremiah Jenkins from the left wing. Perimeter drive off the glass and in. Bank was open on that too. 68-52. It ends up being a 3-point trip for the Rams. 4:08 left to go in this ball game. 16-point lead. Isaac Clay. A rare pass off to Metcalf. Has it back, though, from McCaster. Drives in, underhands Metcalf on the baseline. Kicks it back from the left corner, underhands Vanderhorst from the left elbow. Lost the ball, tipped out of bounds off the hands of St. Andrews, but I believe one of the officials is going to get overruled. And St. Andrews has the ball back with 11 seconds left on the shot clock. Timeout called by St. Andrews. 3:53 left to go. 68-52 the score. Welcome back, everybody. 68-52, 11 seconds on the shot clock. Looking for someone to pass to. Clay whips it near the backcourt. Metcalf nearly walked. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Spin on the left wing. Isaac Clay jumps for three. Front of the rim, no good. And a foul on Bluefield. Another foul. Rams have not played a clean second half of the second half. Manuel, he'll shoot two. Bluefield has now put them in the double bonus. First is good. 68-53, 15-point game. Both of them go for Manuel. 68-54. Bounces in Damari Sexton. Jeremiah Jenkins has it back. Only a 14-point lead for Bluefield. Comeback could still be there for St. Andrews, but the Rams need to score on these next couple of possessions. Jeremiah Jenkins one arms a pass near side Sexton. Underhands back to right in the near corner. Right feeds Jenkins. Thought about the three. Overheads Evans. Evans passes Sexton. Returns top of the arc. Jenkins on the left elbow. Lost the ball. Isaac Clay has it back right to left. 2-on-1. Go the Knights. Layup is in from McCaster. 68-56. A 12-point game. Monte Evans across the floor with 3:10 left to go in the ball game. Boy, this one has gotten away from Bluefield. Still up by 12, though. DeMonte Evans muscles his way inside, misses the floater, tipped and intercepted out of the air. Vanderhorst has it back. So here comes SAU. Isaac Clay gallops in the lane and fouled. So no matter what, a foul brings a two shots to the free throw line. First shot's good for Clay. 11-point game, 68-57. One shot for Isaac Clay. 2:53 left to go. In and out, still an 11-point game. Trent Dunn into the ball game for Bluefield College. Swinging to the near wing, Kevon Wright. Wright returns at the logo for Trent Dunn, the new point guard, in, giving Jeremiah Jenkins a break with 2:40 left to go. Round the arc, 15 seconds on the shot clock. Rams trying to run down this clock. 2.5 minutes to go. 10 on the shot clock. Kevon Wright matched up with Manuel, puts it on the deck and passes left wing. Trent Dunn, 5 on the shot clock. 4. Here's Wright, buzzer beater. 3, no good. Rebounded by Metcalf. Back into the hands of SAU. 2:20 left to go. Isaac Clay, hard gallop in, layup no good, and a foul called. So it goes on Bluefield. Isaac Clay back to the line and make it a single-digit lead. (68-57). Now 68-58. What a storm back for St. Andrews. You're the Rams. You can not let these Last 2 minutes and 15 seconds get away from you. Clay misses the second. It's a 10-point ball game, though. Bluefield College has withstood this long comeback from St. Andrews, but do the Knights have enough time in them? 20 seconds on the shot clock. Kevon right in the right wing, slapped away by McCaster. Right back with it. Dishes it over in the left wing for Wes Ayers and past to Trent Dunn, who's fouled with 1:56 left to go. He'll go to the line. Missed the first free throw. Rams with that 11-point lead. Dunn shoots. Hits the second of two. 69-58, 11-point lead for Bluefield. Isaac Clay. Handles have been there. Drives inside, jump stop, left block, and an offensive foul. Boy, the formula of this game, just drive inside of the paint. Someone's going to get fouled, or maybe you'll do the fouling. 69-58. Wes Ayers passes near side. Trent Dunn. Trent Dunn fouled in the backcourt by Gustave. So Dunn back to the line. Minute 38. It's a free throw, and I think that might do it. 60-58, 12-point game with 1:38. It's going to be very tough for St. Andrews to come back into this one. (71-58) after the free throw was hit. Isaac Clay in the lane, layup no good. Rebounded by Ben Grove, and he stepped out of bounds. What's the shot clock at 20 with 1:28 left? Naquan Cousins into the ball game. Metcalf, crossover dribble, left block, swings top of the key, Isaac Clay, low percentage three, bounces on the right side. Manuel almost clapped the rebound in, loose ball, and it's scissor-handed back on the right side for Vanderhorst. Lost it again, goes into the corner. Bluefield College on an attempt to save it, steps out of bounds in the corner. Another sub. Here comes Parrish Stevens with 1:13 left to go. Goes into the backcourt, Manuel. Manuel passes nearly backcourt for Isaac Clay. Clay with 4 on the shot clock. Gustave has to shoot at the buzzer. He dunked, but a foul before that. 1 minute remaining on the dot, and Gustave just wanted the dunk. He'll have to go to the line anyway. Gustave, 71-58. 2 free throws for the guard from Puerto Rico. First free throw right through the net. (71-60). Both free throws good. 1 minute left to go. 11-point lead for Bluefield College. Naquan Cousins feeds up Wes Ayers. Frantic defense. And you're going to see a lot more fouls, as it's an 11-point game, and the fouls will make a difference with 51.8 seconds remaining. Trent Dunn shoots the first of 2, nothing but net. 72-60. Muskie back into the game for St. Andrews. Both free throws good for Trent Dunn. Timeout called by Richard Morgan, 73-60 with 51.8 seconds left. .8 seconds left. Richard Morgan called a timeout. Isaac Clay, his team down by 13 with 45 seconds to go, taking it across the floor. On the left wing, Isaac Clay lost the ball. It's loose. Damari Sexton picked it up. Here comes Sexton down the left side of the paint. Right-handed layup is good. 75-60. Clock resumes, 34 seconds left to go. That will do it. Here's Isaac Clay, who has led a pretty monumental comeback, but they never got within within single digits. As Jamon Bailey misses a three. Rebound, Naquan Cousins. Shot clock is off, and that should do it. 15 seconds now. Trent Dunn camps out onto the far side. Bluefield College has now won 3 in a row, and they send Laurinburg, North Carolina's college team, St. Andrews, back packing with a 2-5 record, 2-4 in the AAC. Rams now 4-3 in the conference and 5-6 overall. Well-fought win for Bluefield College, stymieing a comeback attempt from this team from Laurinburg, North Carolina. So that will do it for this team in Bluefield. Double-header sweep for women's and men's basketball. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. And until next time, take it easy, Rams fans.